I'll call you.
Douglas Lawrence. Hello again. Maggie Calder nearly wrecked our lives together. I don't like the way I'm thinking or feeling or acting. But I think it's unreasonable of you to suggest that I make my mind a blank.
Good evening. My name is Maggie Calder. Let me entertain you.
I've got to talk to you. Please listen, I'm going to be late for school.
So am I. I have to get this finished this morning. It's my music composition class. I want it to at least look perfect.
It'll only take a minute.
Buddy, if it's about going to Oxnard for the school game again, the answer is still no.
Mom, TJ's aunt lives there. Right after the game, we'll go straight to her house, spend the night, and come back here first thing in the morning.
No, buddy.
I promise you won't read about me in the morning papers.
Never occurred to me that I would.
It's an honor to be asked. TJ's a star.
14 is too young to go out of town overnight with a boy, even if he is a star, even if his aunt is there. In fact, he's too young even if his aunt is the local sheriff.
What do I tell TJ?
Tell him you'll be thinking about him and to win one for Tizzy Lish.
Mom!
That's it, babe. See you later.
Good morning. Buddy. Good morning.
Oh, Doug!
I'm sorry. Would it help if I told you smell lovely?
No, it wouldn't. I've been trying to get this damn thing right for hours. I have to turn it in this morning. Now I have to start all over again.
I feel I should start all over. The time I got up.
I'm sorry. Guess I am jumpy. This is the first thing I have to turn in for my composition class. I'm nervous as a cat.
I'll leave you alone. You know, Kate, lately we don't see too much of each other. Let's have lunch.
Today?
Yeah, we'll make a day of it. An afternoon, anyway.
Oh, Doug, I can't. I have a conference with Dr. Stiles. I have to go to the library. I'm sorry, not today. I just can't.
Another time. Maybe next week. If we can get our schedules coordinated.
Doug?
Yeah?
There's a call for you on 7. A Miss Calder? She wouldn't say what it was in reference to.
Calder?
That's right.
Maggie Calder?
She didn't mention her first name.
I'll take the call. Maggie Calder. Maggie, is it you?
Douglas! If you've held up as well as your voice.
With that wonderful laugh. How are you, Maggie? Where are you? My God! I mean, it's been years.
Oh, years indeed. Never mind how many. My dear, I am right here in glorious Pasadena, under your very nose.
Why? I mean, what are you doing here?
Oh, same thing I do everywhere. Passing through. This time I'm in a touring company of the Fatal Weakness. I'm divine.
Well, then you haven't changed.
I'd love to see you, Doug.
Well, sure. I mean, how long are you going to be around?
We open on Monday.
I'd like to see you today.
Today?
I'm stuck at the theater.
Come rescue me for a drink, will you? About 5? In my dressing room at the Playhouse?
5?
Oh, see you then. Maggie.
Maggie.
Doug. You look exactly the same. Exactly.
Exactly what I was going to say. Always the ingenue.
Always the ingenue, but somehow never the bride. I've thought about you and wondered and wanted to see you. And now, here you are.
Yeah. Here you are. Here I am.
I think we need a drink.
Chenin Blanc?
I'm a creature of habit.
Douglas Lawrence, please. Hello, Miss Beach. Oh, fine, thank you. And you? Is Doug available? Oh, he's at the Playhouse. No, it's not important. It'll wait till he gets home. Well, thank you. Bye-bye.
Grandfather? You? Oh, that's ridiculous, Doug. What, Nancy was just a baby when we first met.
She's almost 25.
Oh. Everything's been going well for you, hasn't it, Doug? You look like a man who's comfortable with himself.
Make me sound like I'm 100 years old. Comfortable? I suppose I am. You know, comfortable. Settled. It's a bit dull.
Now, if the rest of that sentence is to someone like you, please don't say it. You could never be dull. You weren't then and you're not now.
It's getting late.
Yes, it is.
Well, I enjoyed seeing you again, Maggie.
Oh, I'm going to be here for a while.
I'll call you.
Good.
Douglas Lawrence. Hello again.
So if you talk to him, tell him he has to take me.
Buddy, if you want to go, you'll have to work it out with Willie yourself. Now take those things in the dining room. We're going to eat.
Eat? Daddy's not here.
You don't say.
Hi. Sorry I'm late.
Speak of the devil.
I beg your pardon.
It's just an expression.
Hi. Sorry I'm late.
You're sorry. How do you think this poor chicken feels?
I got held up.
Oh. Buddy, I told you to take these things in and set up the hot tray, please. We'll be in a minute. I called you. Miss Beach said you were at the Playhouse.
Oh, yeah, well, I was going to tell you.
When?
Oh, Kate, come on.
I know Margaret's opening in a play there.
On Monday, she called and said, let's have a drink together, and that's that.
It is?
It is. Come on, Kate, stop it. Let's have dinner. Where's Willie?
Who cares?
Buddy. He's with Selena.
And tomorrow he'll be somewhere else. And then he's going on a bike trip up to Pine Lake for the weekend. Dad, could you ask him to let me go with him?
Sounds as if he's already turned you down. It's a long trip, buddy.
It's a snap.
Hey, why don't we all go?
On a bike trip? No, thanks.
Well, I'll give it a try if you will. No, I mean, the three of us can drive up there on Saturday. I'll see if I can borrow Sam Henderson's cabin. Willie can join us when he gets there. How's that sound?
You want to get out of town?
I'd like to spend some time with my family, with you. I think I mentioned that this morning.
I want to go with Willie.
Well, we'll all be there together anyway. What difference does it make?
The difference is I don't want to ride up there squashed between you and Mom in the car. What am I, some kind of baby or something? I mean, Mom won't let me go to Oxnard with TJ. Willie won't let me go with him. All I'm allowed to do around here is sit between Mommy and Daddy in the car like some creep 6-year-old. What does a person have to do around here to be treated like a grown-up?
Grow up.
No one understands me. May I be excused?
If you're through dinner,
I'm through.
you're excused. Poor Buddy. I don't know how anybody gets through these in-between years.
Well, I think if we got out of town for a couple of days, it would do all of us a lot of good. Well, now, what do you say, Kate?
I suppose. Why not?
Can I help?
No, thank you.
Is there any coffee left?
Yes.
I'll pour you a cup and we'll have it outside. It's a lovely evening.
No, thanks. I'm not feeling too friendly towards you tonight.
I noticed that. And frankly, I don't like what you're doing.
What is that exactly?
You are dragging out something that happened years ago and worrying it like a dog with a bone. Shouldn't make any difference now.
It didn't. Until today.
Maggie called. We had a drink. Then I came home and I told you about it.
Why did you want to see her at all?
I'm a normal human being. I was curious.
Is she the same?
Yes. In fact, she is.
I'm so happy for her.
Kate, that's beneath you.
Really? Maggie Calder nearly wrecked our lives together. I don't like the way I'm thinking or feeling or acting. But I think it's unreasonable of you to suggest that I make my mind a blank. Maybe the best thing would be if you just left me alone, let me think this thing through.
Fine. But do me a favor. Make an effort to put it into perspective.
All right. And I hope I have better luck than I'm having right now. Good morning.
Oh, good morning, sweetheart. Oh, thank you. What time is it, anyway?
7, but I've been up for a while. Getting things organized, my thoughts included. I want to apologize for last night. I was behaving very stupidly.
Not very stupidly.
I have an idea.
Yes.
I want you to call Maggie. I want you to call her and ask her for dinner. Here, tonight.
Kate.
I mean it. Every few years I make a commotion about a woman I've never seen, I've never even spoken to. It's crazy. I want to put the past in its place. The only way to do that is to have her here, and she'll be just another person in the room.
There must be a better way.
I know it's short notice, but call her. She probably doesn't get up till noon. Let me know as soon as you reach her. We'll have a nice evening, I swear.
If you say so. Yeah.
It's all set for Mr. Henderson's cabin at Pine Lake. He says there's a key under the mat.
Oh, good. Oh, Miss Beach, would you get a hold of Miss Calder, please? She's at her hotel, the Huntington. I don't have the number.
Hello?
Good morning.
Doug? Well, what a lovely way to start the day.
Maggie, do you have any plans for dinner tonight?
No, none. And I was desolate. Oh, we finished rehearsals about 6:30. You don't suppose that French place we like so much is still there?
I think it's out of business. Maggie, Kate would like you to come to dinner at the house tonight.
Your house?
Yes.
Oh. Well, how nice of her. Well, that's a lovely idea.
Well, I'll pick you up at the theater about 7.
Oh, that'll be fine. Too bad about that French place. Well, see you later.
Have a good day.
If I were going to a funeral, perfect.
What a mess.
You're a mind reader.
I guess I'm stuck with you, Dad, and Pine Lake.
I thought that was all settled.
I thought so, too. I had planned to go to Audrey's for the weekend.
And a good idea.
It was until she got the flu.
Well, you gave it your best shot. We'll do our best to make it bearable for you.
Mom, I don't know. I want times of my own, you know? Are you going out tonight?
No, we're having a guest for dinner.
Who? You don't get dressed up just for anybody.
A woman. She's an actress, Maggie Calder.
Hey, she's famous. I've seen her on the Johnny Carson show. She's very dramatic. How do we know her?
We don't. She was a client of your father's. And she's opening in a play here in town.
Maybe she knows Donny Osmond of the Fonz.
They're not exactly her generation, but you never know.
Wear that. It's my favorite. I think you look very elegant in it.
I do?
I think so.
So,
Mom?
hi.
Ooh, nifty, very nifty. Who's coming to dinner?
It's an old friend of your father's, Maggie Calder. She's an actress in a play here. Your father handled a bad divorce case for her when she was quite young.
An actress, eh?
You don't have to put on a tie, but dig out a jacket.
I'll be exemplary.
Well, you don't have to go that far. Listen, Willie, would you do me a special favor?
Anything.
Let Buddy go on your bike trip.
Anything but that.
She tried her best to find something of her own to do, but nothing worked out. Audrey had the gall to come down with the flu. Please, Willie. She's having a tough time with herself these days.
Is it really important?
It is to her.
All right, but it's not going to make things better for her.
She has to find that out for herself.
I'll go tell her it's okay.
Oh, thanks, pal. Oh, nerds.
Kate, we're here.
Oh,
Hello.
hello. Oh, I'm sorry about that.
Thank you so much for asking me. I'm not sure I know how to behave in a proper home. I'm divine in restaurants. So, this is how real people live.
Only when they're having guests. I'm so pleased you could make it. I'll be in a minute.
Would you like a drink?
Oh, that would be lovely.
Oh, Doug, fix one for me, too. And make it a double.
There's no place like home. Right, Doug? Well, Larry Olivier said it to me first, I think. We were talking about critics.
Laurence
and-
Olivier? Lord Olivier?
Oh, you'd love him. Such a dear man.
Have you ever met the Fonz?
No, I'm afraid not, buddy. But I can arrange it if you'd like.
All right.
Well, what a fantastic meal. That chicken was extraordinary.
Veal.
Oh, sorry. I'd starve to death if it wasn't for room service. One of the tragedies of my business, one never gets time to master the household art.
I don't think that's such a tragedy. Being a housewife isn't very exciting.
Really? Where do you get your information?
Why don't we all have coffee in the living room?
May I be excused? We have to leave at 5 in the morning. It's going to be a rough trip.
You're starting for someplace at 5? Well, why not? I usually start for home about then.
When I get older, I think I'm going to be a night owl, too.
Well, not tonight. Not if you're coming with me.
Okay. Hey, it was super meeting you. And if you do ever meet the Fonz or maybe Donny Osmond.
You will be the first to know, buddy.
Good night, Miss Calder.
Oh, call me Maggie, please. Or Calder if you like, but spare me the miss.
I'll serve coffee in the living room.
Oh, let me help.
Coffee's not quite ready yet. Why don't you go on in?
It's good to finally meet you, Kate.
Yes, I wanted to meet you, too.
Are you glad you did?
I'm very impressed.
I'm a bit jealous.
Please don't say that. You wouldn't trade your life for mine, ever.
Oh, I didn't say I would. But there are elements of it that I find very attractive.
Still?
I'm afraid so. And to be perfectly honest, if I had the time and the opportunity, I'd do my damnedest.
I seem to remember your damnedest was pretty good.
I seem to remember yours was, too. Even so, I'd give it a try.
Fortunately, the coffee's ready.
Oh, let me. I never get to play the maid.
Be my guest.
Who are you supposed to be, the Red Baron?
Very funny, Charlie Brown.
Okay, buddy, just remember, if you can't keep up, no griping. I expect you to be a good loser. Come on, let's go.
Wait up! See, Willie? It's a snap.
Ready? Let's go. Oh, I'll get it. I'll be right there. Hello. Bill, hey, how are you? How's New York? Forsyth. When? Yeah, I can make it. What airline? No, it's all right. Right. Yeah, I'll call you after the meeting.
That wasn't the kids, was it?
I have to stay here.
Oh.
That merger we've been working on for months. William Forsythe wants a meeting today. Ah, I'm sorry. Maybe we can wire the cabin.
I don't think that's a good idea. Buddy won't be able to make the trip back by bike. I better go. Will you be all right?
Yeah. Spend the day with Forsythe, have dinner. There's a run through of Maggie's play. I can take him to that. Maybe he'd enjoy it.
Go on, I'm right behind ya.
Willie?
Buddy, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm okay, sure.
Oh, wait a second. Your knee is bleeding.
Oh, it's just a scratch.
Let me take a look at that.
It's all right, Willie.
Well, it doesn't look all right to me.
I'm okay now, come on. Come on, I'm okay.
Oh. I got a muscle cramp. Oh. It's a killer.
Can you go on?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. If I take it easy.
Okay. Hi.
Hello, hello.
Hi, Mom.
Sit down, the two of you, before you fall down. What happened to your knee?
It's just a scratch. Willie's in bad shape.
I'm fine, Mom.
You're later than I thought you'd be.
Well, that's his fault. He had a muscle cramp.
Yeah, I guess I'm just a drag, aren't I? I must be getting old. I think I'll hit the sack.
Dinner's almost ready.
No, thanks. It's been a long, long day.
Well, I'm hungry. What's to eat? Where's Dad?
Home. He had an emergency meeting he had to go to, so he decided not to try and make it up here. He's just going to take it easy at home.
Kate. Oh, Maggie. Oh, fine, thanks. Well, I'm glad you did. No, she's not here right now. We were all going to go up to Pine Lake for the weekend. Oh, never mind. It's too complicated to explain. Yeah, I know. I don't think so. I'm not up to sitting through a play tonight. Late dinner. Well, why not? I'll pick you up after the run-through.
All right, just put it back anywhere you'd like. Into the deck. Very good. Watch carefully. Your card, sir, Emily. Have fun, folks.
You heard me. Rear view mirrors.
I didn't even know you'd remarried. Into a rear-view mirror, Maggie.
Well, if you'd read the showbiz papers, you'd have seen it. Robert Major, non-pro, to Maggie Calder, actress. December 31st, 1970, in Chicago.
Mr. Lawrence, your table's ready now.
Thank
If you
you.
follow me. This way, please.
It was New Year's Eve, 10 below zero, and I was turning 40 the next day.
How long did it last?
Run of the play, 12 weeks.
Maggie. That doesn't sound like you.
Doesn't it? How would you know what sounds like me, Doug? I was 25 when I first met you.
Well, you seem very much the same to me now as you did then.
And you to me. Maybe I shouldn't have given up so easily when you told me you weren't going to see me anymore. That was a question.
Maggie.
Good evening.
Henry, how are you?
Long time no see.
This is Maggie Calder.
Very happy to know you.
Henry's the owner. It's the only place where they let him do his tricks. He's very good, too. Watch him.
I've got one for you, Doug.
Yeah.
Oh,
You get better every year.
You're my best audience. Enjoy your dinner, folks.
Thank you.
How did he do that?
Illusion.
Oh, well, I ought to know all about that.
Yes.
You know, you were watching him like a kid at the circus. I think I would have stood a better chance with you if I'd known how to make a rabbit disappear. Or is it appear?
That's my secret passion.
Your only one?
Let's look at the menu.
you for this evening. Really isn't very late. Brandy?
Why not?
Lovely. Come on in. Oh, everything's over there. My feet. I hate shoes.
I remember.
And now, for my last number, I'll slip into something a little more comfortable.
Maggie?
Oh, Doug, give a working girl a break. I did a dress rehearsal and a run-through today. I'll be right back.
Mom?
Did your leg wake you?
There's nothing wrong with my leg.
No cramp?
If I hadn't pretended to have a cramp, Buddy would be in an oxygen tent by now.
I did have my suspicions. She could hardly stay awake through dinner.
I have a few things I want to say to her, but I'm going to wait until she regains her strength. Why are you still awake?
I've been asking myself that for hours. The truth is, I'm missing your father. However, this too shall pass. You want a sandwich?
I'll fix it. You really do miss him, don't you?
Yes, I do.
There's the phone. Why don't you call? Tell him you're on your way.
On my way. I can't leave.
Why not?
Buddy, she'd never make it back on her bike.
You trust me to take care of Buddy? Call. I'll bet he's getting the coffee ready now.
How'd you guess?
Why are you standing there? Get going.
I'm going after I change. Suppose I got stopped for speeding or something.
I'll see you tomorrow night. You drive carefully.
Good evening. My name is Maggie Calder. Let me entertain you.
No, it's my turn. Come over here and sit down, Maggie.
Fantastic. What are you up to?
Now, you see this coin? One thin dime.
Well, you've gone mad.
The object is to remove the dime from the plate of water without getting your fingers wet.
Doug?
No, I promise it can be done. Give it a try.
Well, you weren't kidding about your secret passion, were you?
Try.
Well, it's impossible.
Nothing is impossible. Here, watch this.
Wonderful. I wish you'd teach me that trick. It's a surefire action stopper.
It's a little obvious. I guess because it's based on reality factors.
I prefer the ones that make use of illusion.
I know you do, Maggie.
I see.
It was a lovely evening. Let's have our brandy. Why are you here?
I was just gonna ask the same thing.
I must have dozed off.
I remember another time when I found you at dawn. That same chair, I think. It was when you told Maggie. I called earlier.
Yeah, I saw her last night. I think it was much easier the first time.
I'm not sure I want to hear anymore.
We were all very young. I had you. She had her dreams. I still have you. You want to know what happened last night?
Yes?
Well, I took her out to dinner. Then we went back to her hotel room. And then I removed a dime from a plate full of water without getting my fingers wet. Then I came home. The house was too empty. I was very lonely. For you. Let's go inside.
You didn't really do that lousy coin trick, did you?
I'm afraid so.
I love you.
I love you, too.
We should go to the theater more often. It's terrific watching real people walk around.
I think it's embarrassing.
Embarrassing?
Yeah, when you fall asleep watching TV, no one knows it but you.
You were snoring a little.
I was not.
Boy, that Maggie Calder is something else. She really lights up a stage.
Yeah, but I can't picture her being someone's mother.
Sleep well, Peaches.
You too.
Nice evening.
Love it.
You know, it was nice of Maggie to invite us.
Lovely.
And she looked fantastic, didn't you think?
Lovely. Doug, do me a favor.
Certainly.
Never mention her name again.
Lovely.
Actually, I didn't think she looked fantastic.
Okay, do me a favor.
What?
Never mention her name again.
It's a deal. Let's get to bed.
Lovely.